Hello, good afternoon. Myself Rupesh Borkar, and our today's Viva topic is constructor. Okay, so before moving on to our topic, I will like to introduce myself. Hello, I'm Rupesh Borkar. I did my graduation in 2020 from Government College of Engineering, Osari, Pune. Okay, so that's it. Now let's move on to our topic, constructor in Java. So first we will discuss what is Java. Another one is why we needed Java, why we needed constructor in Java. What are the needs that will lead to introduce constructor in Java, and another one is what are the things we should consider while creating, while using the constructor, while dealing with the constructor, and how many types of constructor and why it is used. Okay, why it is introduced in Java. So now let's discuss one by one. First one is what is Java. Java is nothing but a special type of method which has no return type, and it is similar to the method. Okay, it is not different than the method. As we write a method, it is similar to the method. Okay, so the but what happened, what the difference between the method and the constructor is, the method can be of any names. Okay, it can be of we can give the method name anything, like xyz or anything, but when we are dealing with the constructor, the constructor name must be same as the class name. Okay, it cannot be different. If it is different, then it is considered as the normal method. Okay, so now the another difference between the method and the constructor is method has a return type. Method can have void, method can have any kind of return type like int, string. Okay, but the constructor doesn't have any return types. Okay, so that's one of the most difference between the method and the constructor. uh, now now another one is there are two types of constructor. First one is parameterized, and another one is default there we can say there are three types of parameters. First one is default constructor, non-argument. Another one is non-argument constructor, which is created by the user defined, and another one is parameterized constructor. Okay, so the let's discuss one by one. First one is default constructor, which is a non-argument parameterized constructor. Okay, which means that whenever we create object of any class, the default constructor is called by the compiler. Most of the people get confused about the default constructor is called by whom. It is a compiler or JVM. So the always the default constructor is called by the compiler. Compiler deal with it and create a default constructor if it is not given in, if we have not written in the program. Okay, now another one is we can create one constructor which is non-argument, which is we can we can create a non-argument constructor. And whenever we create object of that class, the compiler will look for the constructor. If it is if we have created that constructor but it doesn't have any parameter, then it is called as non-argument constructor, which is created by user defined. Okay, then whenever he found any constructor in that class, which one we have created the object, then it will not create the compiler will not create any constructor. It will use the user defined constructor. Now another one is parameterized constructor. Okay, what happened in parameterized constructor, we can pass the parameters. If we suppose if we have instance variable in the class, and we have created the object of that class which has instance variable. to allocate the value for them, we can use the parameterized constructor. By using parameterized constructor and this keyword, we can initialize the value of that instance variable. So the main thing is why we needed that constructor in Java. Okay, so suppose I have one class A, and I have some instance variable like string, like yeah, like suppose I have one class which is employee class, and I have some instance variable which is string name and int employee ID. Okay, and if I create the object in the main method of that employee class, suppose I have created one object even. Okay, so first I will like to clear one thing out, that many of us thinks that that constructor is used to to create an object, but it is not. The object is created with the new keyword. The constructor is used to initialize the object. Okay, it is not used to create the object, it is used to initialize the object. So yeah, let's move on to our topic, which suppose I have I created one employee, one object which is employee. There are three methods by which I can apply, by which I can initialize the value of that instance variable. First one is by reference, another one is by method, and third one is by using constructor. Okay, so why constructor is mostly used, we will discuss about that. So let's first initialize the value of that instance variable with the help of the reference. Okay, so I have one class which is employee, and I have string. Okay, so reference, if I say string name equals to Rahul, and string and int ID equals to 101. Okay, I will place that. Now what happened is, if I have multiple employees, okay, and I have to store their data. So what happened here is, if I create one employee, okay, if I created one object which is E1, then whenever I print the information of that E1, then it will print Rahul and 101. And after that, if I created again another object of with reference E2, then I will run again it will give us an same values, which is Rahul and 101. So in this way we cannot use that for the storing the employee details. So we cannot use the reference. Now another one is, if I have to if we can use. Okay, so another one method is for initializing object is by method. Okay, if I created one object of that employee E1, okay, and I have to assign that value by using by saying that E1 dot name equals to Rahul, and E1 dot ID 101. And for another employee, I have to create one object, and I write again two lines, which is E2 dot name equals to Kalpesh, and E2 dot ID equals to 102. So what in this case what happened is, if we have multiple, if we have thousands number of employees, and we have to store their data, so always we have to write the reference name dot always we have to add two lines extra in our program. So that is not a good symbol of the programmer. So the another so we neglect sometimes this method. So another third one is by constructor. Okay, so what happened here is, if I create one class which is if I created one class which is employee, and in that we have instance variable string name and int ID. Okay, and I create one another in same class, I create one parameterized constructor which will take the parameter string and integer. Okay, so so what happened is, if I create object, whenever I create object, we create object with the new keyword. Suppose I say employee e1 equals to new employee, in bracket we pass the parameter, what are the values we want to store. We can store that. Okay, so with the help of this we can do the such things. So that's why the constructor is used. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.